I'd known we were coming this far up the Thames, then we could have popped in to see my fellow Welshman at Lambeth Palace.
Well, indeed you could. There it is, the homes of the Archbishop of Canterbury. Since the year 1200, I think, was when they first moved there. And in fact, I grew up there. I had spent some of my formative years there in the Cranmer Tower, where Cranmer compiled the prayer book.
Wow.
And I like to think that's where I get my writing skills from, inspiration.
Not a bad place to grow up.
Not a bad place, and of course it was next to the river, which is where my love for the river comes from.
It's obvious that you really do love the Thames.
I do love the Thames. I love the space. I love the open air. There are so many fascinating characters and stories and so many things I never knew about the River Thames that I love to learn. You can never learn enough about it.
Well, I've learned so much. I can't wait to bring my children now. I'm going to be the font of all knowledge. Thanks
Indeed
to you.
You are.
It's been brilliant. It really has.
Well, thank you. I've enjoyed it too. I always love it on the Thames.
I know that you've chosen a hymn for us as well. What is it?
Well, funnily enough, on a stormy day like this, it's quite relevant. It's For Those in Peril on the Sea. So I come from a naval family, and of course we remember that an awful lot of people sailed down the Thames to go across the world on perilous sea voyages to discover America and Australia and things like that. So I think it's quite relevant that we should be thinking for those in peril on the sea. Dear Father, give us the wisdom to ask for your mercy, not just when the storm is raging, but also when the waters are calm. Help us to understand that peace and happiness come not from having worldly riches, but from having your love in our hearts. And in days of doubt, give us the courage to acknowledge your presence and sing forth your praise. Amen.
So here we are at our journey's end. Before we go in opposite directions, there is one question I want an answer to. By all accounts, Wordsworth was inspired by one of the bridges we've been under.
Indeed he was. The view that inspired William Wordsworth to write the lines, "Earth has not anything to show more fair," was the view of Westminster Bridge.
I didn't win that bet. Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
I don't know about you, but I've had a fantastic time exploring some of these wonderful sights that London has to offer from the mighty Thames. We're going to end where we began, at Southwark Cathedral, with an inspirational hymn of praise. Angel voices ever singing. Till next time, goodbye. In next week's Songs of Praise, Irish singer Dana goes back to her home city to explore her past. And she uncovers some stars of the future.
And that's next Sunday at 5 o'clock back on BBC One. And BBC One's where you'll need to be for this week's Antiques Roadshow. That's tonight at 7:15. Well, next here on BBC Two, Paul Bettany heads an all-star cast as Charles Darwin in Creation.